Yeah, my mother really wishes she could be here, but her amateur novel writing keeps her in California instead of with her cancer-riddled daughter.
Well, I'm happy to help in any way that I can.
I guess if you could just give me a summary of where we are.
To you or to the camera?
Oh, the camera. Yeah, you can pretend she's a real bitch. That helps.
It's stage 3, which means it's invaded the nearby structures, in this case the mandible, and also entered the lymphatic system.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell my mother what the next step would be in treatment?
Well, that's not primarily my decision.
I mean, you'd probably, like, remove my jaw, though, right? Kind of like these people.
Well...
That'll be me someday.
That's a question for the maxillofacial surgeon.
Well, then, can you just say to camera that I'm not getting any better? And that what happens to everybody with this disease will happen to me?
Riley, as we discussed before, no two cases are alike.
And statistically, what, I have a 60% chance of being dead in 2 years, even with surgery, 90% without?
We don't like to view things that way.
But if you did?
Well, we don't like to view things that way.
Okay.
Hey, friend. Hey. I don't think your buds are on.
Sorry?
Your buds, I don't think they're plugged all the way in the jack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Sorry, my bad.
No, it's all good. I mean, hey, I'm a big fan of language shapes. It's just there's this noise-sensitive individual a few hours back, so...
Oh, well,
yeah.
Thanks.
I wasn't being sarcastic, by the way. I really do like language tapes.
Do what?
It was kind of a thing as a kid. I'd go to the library, listen to dozens of them. Hey, actually, do you mind if I come sit next to you?
Oh, no, you...
Just gonna come. Is that cool? Okay, thanks.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
So I'm guessing Indonesian?
Hmm?
The herring shoal?
Oh, Samoan.
Oh, yeah, gotcha,
Probably not
Samoan.
your local library.
What?
You said when you were a kid that you went to the library?
Right, yes, I did. I said that. No, I didn't. That was a total lie. The truth is, when I was on Medicaid, they didn't offer a mental health benefit unless you could prove you were like batshit crazy. So I told my shrink that I listened to language tapes as a kid because I didn't hear "I love you" as a child.
Did you? So you defrauded the U.S. Medicaid system?
Sadly, no. He wrote down in his report that it seemed contrived. Do you think it seems contrived?
Well, I can't say that I know of anyone who'd think of doing something like that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You seem nice. I'm Riley, by the way.
Oh, Ogden, Clark.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Ogden Clark.
You too.
No, really, I'm actually, I'm full of pleasure right now.
Okay.
Oh, you play the banjo.
A bit.
Let me guess, you probably sing, too.
Sing is generous, I think.
Where are you from?
Well, I got on my first bus a few states ago. What about you?
Portland, and yet this is my 7th bus. Well, I guess we have some time to kill. I'll tell you what, you buy me a drink and I will reveal more ways I've abused taxpayer-funded programs.
And I would like that, but I have a rental car waiting for me.
Oh. Oh, then, on your way. Nice meeting you, Ogden Clark.
Yeah, you too. You know, I could always just drive you in if you wanted. Just, you wanted to save a few bucks or whatever.
I don't know. Could always be a rapist of some sort.
I'm not.
Oh, good. Pinky swear?
What?
You have to pinky swear you're not a rapist. I am serious, Ogden Clark.
Oh, yeah, well, okay.
There we go.
Not a rapist.
Let's go.
I'm actually, though, like, not a rapist.
Yeah, I believe you.
I'm leaving in the morning before the big swap meet. All my belongings are just
What are you doing?
Oh, this is a video. It's for my mom.
Oh, really? That's pretty awesome. I'm on a flip for that kind of thing.
Hey, Mom, this is Ogden. Stranger from whom I've accepted this lovely ride. Try to appear non-threatening so I don't seem so, reckless.
You're, like, zooming in on my face, are you?
Is that a problem?
But don't you want to get some of the forest stuff here?
Oh, wow. Look at that. It's huge.
Well, we're not even in the main part yet, so let's see what's up ahead.
All right.
You really don't have to film me, though.
No, I'm going to do it the whole time.
That... Cool.
I will feel a calm when the moment is gone. How long is a feeling? Will it bring me to my knees? How strong?
How about, does anyone here speak English?
Don't know that one.
Where's the bathroom?
Nope.
You can't treat me this way. I am an American citizen.
I haven't gotten that far yet.
So what exactly can you say, hearing Shoal's stories aside?
That's pretty much it at the moment. Oh, and woman, go fish for prawns.
Nice. So I assume you're planning on getting a job at a very aggressive seafood restaurant?
No, not exactly. We're building homes for the poor.
Are we?
Yeah. It's part of this group that I'm with, the Sunshine Christian Ministries.
I see.
And is there something wrong with that?
No. No problem at all. I mean, as long as it isn't some, middle-class poverty cruise. Rich boy mingles with peasants to discover true humanity for his art. It shows you've romanticized suffering, which, look, I don't hold a copyright to it, but it is kind of my thing.
We all romanticize suffering.
Yeah, I romanticize my own.
Yeah, I bet you do.
You didn't know anything about me.
But I know that you're young. I know you're smart. I know you're pretty, kinda.
Kind of. Yeah.
It's hard to find the part where you're overwhelmed with adversity.
Well, I am.
Yeah. Yeah, so what overwhelms you, like deciding what hair dye to use?
Hey, pull over. Pull up to the side, I want to get out. Right here, let me get out. Hey, listen, I know I can be a bit much, so thanks for not saying I'm insane.
Well, that was before I knew you. Well, hey, wait. Do you think maybe I could buy you breakfast or something tomorrow?
Actually, I'm booked. The little sis arriving early, you know how it is.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, maybe I could just get your number then,
What for?
in case your plans change.
Hey, I'm really glad I met you, Ogden. Thanks for the ride. And for, not being a rapist.
You're welcome.
So yeah, I better have a good life, Ogden Clark.
Yeah, you too. Stupid. So stupid.
Tricyclic antidepressants. Purchasable online from the best little drugstore in Bangalore. In fact, if you Google suicide, first 5 hits are online pharmacies. Make of that what you will. Fun fact, you never know how long it'll take the drugs to kick in. Could take 5 hours, might be 7. One last surprise right at the very end. By the way, if you're ever on Jeopardy and Alex says, "This is the #1 cause for suicide failure in the United States," the correct answer is, what is changing your mind? it's Riley. Yeah, no one listens to voicemails anymore, but go for it.
Okay, well, we're back in our comfort zone because everything is totally
The car is wrecked, and I won't be making your last day, but you don't have to let this up your plans. Just tweak the details. Meet a guy, borrow a car, you'll figure it out. I mean, you're Riley. And I don't know if I said this already, but I love the out of you. Truth.
I won't be pissed if you tell me the truth.
I said I was going to therapy.
Well, I never heard word one about any therapy until just now.
Yeah, my therapist says I should ignore you.
You know, I do have a line. It may not be where every dad's line
Yeah,
is.
if anyone knows about doing lines.
Hey. No, I need to know where in the hell you were off to with a $200 bottle of champagne, or you're gonna find yourself grounded. You understand?
Fine. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I was going down to LA. This guy came up to me a few days ago, this man, and he's in the fashion business, and he said he'd never seen a face as
Savannah.
beautiful as mine, and he loved my scar. And before I knew it, I had a modeling career in Hollywood. I knew I couldn't believe it either.
Don't you dare slam that. Vanny, do you remember that 57 Strat I said I was going to give you as a graduation gift?
Yeah, you said it was an unbreakable promise.
Because I was thinking maybe I should donate that to the Route 66 Museum in Barstow.
Dad.
And they'd probably put my name on a plaque or something. And then you and we could drive down there and check out my name on the plaque.
You were so full. You would never give away a 57 Strat.
I don't know. A thing like that, I think it should be where everyone can enjoy it. Tell me where you were going.
Steve Stevenson Industries.
I need you to wake up. Something's happened.
Oscar? Oh my God, do you know what time it is?
It's bad.
Okay, are you drunk? Because if you're drunk, you should be calling your sponsor.
It's Riley.
Okay, I'm hanging up now.
You.
Riley's in trouble, Bev. I think you can carve out 5 seconds for that.
5 seconds. Fine.
And don't do that thing where you count.
4,
I can't talk to you when you're like this.
3.
Van just told me Riley's in Sequoia with 1.5 grams of tricyclics.
You know what that means, right? 1.5 grams is a lethal dose.
2.
What's going on?
Did you hear me?
Now they go to sleep.
Did you hear me?
Did you hear me?
Yes, I heard you. I heard the next half dozen things about to come out of your mouth. We need to call her. We need to beg her. We need to be her supporting cast because once again, Riley staged a drama.
Now we have
To get down there.
I'm curious, Oscar. Why do you think she adopts these behaviors in the first place? I mean, is it possible that if you clap for her pity party this morning, she's just gonna stage an encore?
Riley's very
Sick, Bev, you know that.
You know what? I'm sick. I am sick and tired of her using her illness for every negative,
Defeatist.
oh, that's good, defeatist impulse that
Listen, Bev, if you don't want to go, that's fine. Just let me borrow your car.
my car.
The cab's an hour to get here from Post.
He wants to borrow the car.
What's the matter with his car?
What's the matter with your car?
That's not the issue.
Totaled it again.
We'll let him rent.
With his DUIs.
Bev,
I need to know you understand what I'm talking about.
You know, I've got to be in Los Banos this afternoon.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
What do you want? You want me to agree to those terms? You want
want me to sign the divorce papers?
I'm sorry, what does that mean? Does that mean you'll accept my offer?
Seriously?
I think so.
Nice.
That was good, huh?
That was good. You were very assertive.
And then defeatist, that was good.
Thanks.
That was
Thanks. Yeah,
just
I
better
thought it
than
was helpful.
negative.
You were fine, but I just wanted to give you a little gas.
And that's it's you know, we've been talking about with words, and it was like it was more accurate.
Hey, I swear I'm not stalking you. So I realized that I actually never answered your question from before.
What question?
Just about where I'm from. Answer's Texas. Guess I figured you'd make fun of it or something.
Don't have to make fun of it. It's Texas.
Nice. Hey, you mind if I bum one of these? Thanks. You know, you wouldn't guess it, but there's actually an intense debate in the Sunshine Ministries over these little guys. On the one hand, Corinthians say that your body's a temple and that you shouldn't pollute it. Can I grab that later? On the other hand, I don't really care what people say. It just looks so cool. Hey, what?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about what?
I don't need Christian charity right now.
I didn't...
No. You did your part. You came over, made an effort. Just leave me alone, please.
Okay.
I hate emotional crying. I wish something would just fall on me right now.
Hey, can I maybe, like, buy you lunch or something? There's a place just right over there.
You have to promise not to recoil if I show you. No making a big deal of it.
Okay.
You can't make light, but if I smile, you have to make light, you know, but no laughing. You can never laugh.
Well, do you want to...
Look. Bad boy's a stage 3 osteosarcoma. There's a stage 4 where they saw off your jaw and give you a chemo perm. Or you can go to a national park. It's 1.5 grams of tricyclics, and that's kind of the warp zone 2, you know, stage 5. You could say something, you know, anything really. I've heard it before. Yeah, I get that a lot too.
Well, thanks for the help.
Riley, wait. Still want to grab lunch?
Oh, God.
Hey,
I just wanted to be closer. I think we passed it.
No,
what the hell is he doing?
Remind me again why I'm doing this.
Quality time.
Dad.
Plus, I wouldn't drive 300 miles with those people if they were driving the last car out of hell.
In the process of gentrifying, if that's the right word for this.
I don't know if I would say it.
Yeah.
Looks like a mess.
Just want to make sure I'm
Good.
good.
Yeah.
All right. There he is. Oscar, how are you?
Steve.
Van, you're looking great.
Thanks, I'm the homecoming queen.
Wow, how about that?
She's kidding, Steve.
Oh.
That's how she kids.
It's a weird joke to make. I mean, she's a pretty girl.
Shut up, Steve.
Stop it, Oscar.
We need to hit the road. We need to hit the road, please.
Oscar, listen.
We don't have time for this.
Oh, you already know what I'm gonna say.
Hey,
I have a
how's
fair
school?
idea about how long it's going to take you to say it.
How are
Okay,
your
wait, why don't
classes?
you just get comfortable?
In the
because
back
it-
seat of my own car,
Well, then
I
it
will.
should be easy, okay? Because we're not moving 10
Which I am still
in the
making
manner
payments
which you
on.
can
Which we
conduct
appreciate,
yourself,
by the
okay? I am with Steve now, and that's not gonna change.
Good.
And I have
He
nothing.
can keep you.
Oscar, I mean this. I have nothing but respect for you.
You're a loser, Oscar.
And no one's judging anybody. We all make our choices
You
in
make me
life.
sick.
And there's no reason we can't all just have a pleasant ride here. You want a snack?
And these little put-downs, these little sarcasms that you have for Steve. I mean, this guy cleans every gear of your clock. Looks,
Well,
intelligent,
subjective.
personality.
That's
I mean,
true.
my God, do you want
No,
to talk
that's
about
true.
between the legs?
Oh my God,
I'm just
Mom,
saying, the sooner you stop
stop.
imagining that there's this, like, alpha battle to be won, the sooner we can just all get along.
Okay,
Great.
got it.
Great. So you guys throw on your seatbelts and we can get going.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't go into drive. It's the law, Van.
Dad!
Let me hear those clicks. And here we go.
This would be ground zero here, right off the General's Highway. And this is about 10 miles of gravel road spiraling all the way up to the summit.
Hanging Rock?
I'm not a big fan of the unfortunately ironic name and all, but yeah. My sister was supposed to drive up early, quick bite to eat, long goodbye, and then off to my hanging. She was gonna film my final harrowing moments and get the tape to Beverly, my mom.
Look, Riley, I know that, like, no one can completely know what you're
No,
going
you can't.
through. Okay, but just the kind of thing that you're talking about, it's
You promised no Christian charity.
wasn't going to be Christian charity. It's going to be more like,
Like Christian scolding.
I guess.
Nearly a third of suicide victims have undertaken objective analysis favoring the option of self-termination.
You know who told me that? My state-funded Medicaid shrink.
He said a third of the time suicide is actually understandable. Even showed me a chart. Can we go somewhere else?
Yeah, yeah. Riley, I want to help you, but I guess I don't know exactly what it is that you want from me.
I want you to take me up the mountain.
Oh, well, I'm not sure that I can do that.
Look, it'll take an hour to get up to the peak, 2 at the most. Come on, Ogden. Doesn't the Bible say you should have the serenity to accept the things you cannot change, the courage to change the things you can, the wisdom to know the difference?
Pretty sure that's AA.
Hey, let's not split hairs here. It's still churchy sounding advice. My point is, you just met a girl who said she wants to cash out. And you gotta be thinking if that's one of those things you can change or not, right? Tell you what, you take me up to the peak, and I will give my number and the sexual congress it implies.
Can you not just stop? Don't do that.
Hey. Please.
You know, Steve, I think the speed limit here is actually 65, not...
Oh, good. We're well under.
Well, I think what Van meant is
He
we
knows
could-
what she meant. Steve can be Riley humorous, too.
That's right.
Wait, Whoa, this isn't even the right road. Where are we going?
Yeah, sorry, we're taking a little bit of a detour.
A detour? No detours.
We just have to drop Steve at his interview in Los Banos.
That's got to be 50 miles out of the way.
Well over 50.
Bev, this is not the time for...
Calm down. Steve says the chances of Riley actually going through with this are like, what, 5, 10%?
They're 7%.
See?
Statistically, she's at 7.
I don't think that sounds right.
Well, Steve's a psychologist, okay? Do you even have a job?
I thought Steve was an efficiency expert like last week.
It's a psychological efficiency expert, man.
Yeah, okay.
My work is mostly in education consulting. It's a pretty serious position.
Steve has this theory that...
It's hardly a theory, it's more of an observation. It happens to be shaking a few foundations. What most people call, quote, mental illnesses, those are really just learned sets of behavior designed to manipulate other people. So if you say, oh, I'm so depressed, then everyone makes a big fuss about you and they give you all this attention, bring you to see fancy doctors, and then you think, oh, this is cool, all right. And they keep it up.
Does that sound like anyone we know?
Exactly. If we remove the response to that behavior, then this so-called illness suddenly ceases to be a problem because it's falling on deaf ears. There's no response.
It's that simple.
It's like training a dog almost. There's no human is more like a dog than a teenager. Babies are probably more like dogs, but they're like puppies, so I don't know if that counts. Questions?
You're driving like a grandma.
You know what? Safety first.
What
are you...
Just eyes on the road.
But I mean, I have some stuff there that...
Is this what we got here?
No, okay. That's not for... That's not for...
Is this what you spend all night working on?
Okay.
Funnel of my despair?
It sucks, I know. Thank you.
No, I didn't say that. Although I never did consider the funnel to be one of the more desperate utensils.
Just give me that for a second.
My daydream stretch as wide as the sea, but when I set to
Give me that
confidently...
for a second, and we'll keep it there from now on.
Were you studying like a good boy?
I don't understand why you can't just keep your hands to yourself, just for a second.
I know, it's annoying.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, why did you highlight, and he said unto my father, Father, my head hurts?
I don't know. I just... I want to memorize this song because I figured last night when I was driving in to the park, like, you know, I should have something for my trip.
You mean something like, young lads came out from the city and mocked him and said to him, go up ye bald head.
No, something like, bless the Lord, O my soul, who layeth the beams of his chambers upon the water. So.
Have you resolved the theological contradictions yet?
What theological contradictions?
The wives of Cain and Abel, where did they come from? The ban on premarital sex.
How's that a theological contradiction?
Well, what about Christian charity? What if a dying woman's last wish was to begat with you? Wouldn't that be rather uncharitable for you not to?
Is that your last wish?
Whoop. I was just speaking hypothetically.
Were you speaking hypothetically because that's your last wish?
Were you asking me if it was my last wish because I raised the hypothetical or because you think you're irresistible?
Irresistible.
Wow. I really figured you for one of those, no sex before marriage types. Good. Because you definitely wouldn't be my last wish if you were a virgin.
So I am your last wish?
No.
Okay, well, you don't just say it like that. I mean, it's pretty...
Just go around, tough guy. Go on. Go ahead. Thank you. He's gonna kill himself is what he's gonna do. I didn't mean that. I don't want him to kill himself. I just...
Hey, Steve. Can I ask you something as a psychologist?
It's a psychiatrist who can pass out the pills.
Oh, very funny. That's A material right there. What I was wondering, is what you can tell me about commitment procedures in the state of California. Is it hard to do?
Not really. Not if the patient presents a danger. You're talking this kind of deal, open and shut.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is just my you're a terrible f***ing person face.
Look, it's not like I want to, okay? But sometimes doing things you don't want to do is part of being a parent.
Yeah, you're a real father of the year.
Well, for my sins, I am abjectly penitent.
So did you just decide today to reinvent yourself as a man of action?
Yeah, with your sister's life on the line, yeah, struck me as an okay
Is
time.
your level of cluelessness genetic, or is it just booze-induced?
Van,
What?
what's clueless about thinking that your sister's life is on the line? No, not shrug. Is there something you're keeping from me?
She'll be dead by the time you get there, okay? So you don't have to freak out.
Wait, what? What? Dead? What? No one told me. What? What are you talking
Nothing.
about? Savannah?
Just show's over at sunset. The plan was she would take her meds today, and it would take 5 or 6 hours to kick in, and by the time the clock wound down, she'd be in Hanging Rock.
People, we need to get back on the road right now.
We're on the road.
No, Steve, I'm afraid we're not going to have time for whatever it is you have
No,
going on
I'm
today.
afraid we're going to have to
Oscar,
make time for
what
it.
exactly is it you plan to do once you get there? I'm curious.
She's right. You're pretty new to this whole man of action deal, so.
Well, I figured I could talk to her, and
Can you talk on the phone?
I tried that. She won't pick up.
She'd pick up for Van, wouldn't she?
Oh, hell no.
Give me your phone.
No, I won't be accessory
Give
to
me
your
your phone.
fraud. No!
God.
Dad!
If it's that important, we could always just hoof it.
10 miles.
My flight's not till late. I got the time.
503, 703, 5835.
You what?
My cell.
503-703-5835?
You weren't really supposed to remember that, but okay.
I was the Gailing High School number memory team captain, 2008, 2009.
That's preposterous.
Seemed pretty upset. I know that you wanted this to go a certain way, and it didn't go that way, but you have to wonder if maybe there's a reason for that.
Ogden.
Look, this just gives us a chance to slow stuff down, to talk stuff over, you know? And the rock's not going anywhere. Where was the harm in that, right? Come on, what do you say we just go get some overpriced hiking supplies and take a trip up the mountain, make a day of it. Just you and your last wish.
Ogden?
It'll be fun, and I'll even sing the funnel song to you on the way up.
I can't, okay? I don't have the time.
You don't have the time. Why is it that every time you tell me something, I feel like I know less than I did before? And the thing of it is, I can't even imagine you could tell me anything that'd be worse than what you've already said. Look, you think it makes any difference to me? If I give 2 craps about what you said, I'd be back in the parking lot getting some sleep. Look, fine, tell me or don't tell me. I just think it's better to have stuff out there, you know?
Fine. You want stuff out there? I've already taken the pills.
Hey, you've reached Riley. Yeah, no one listens to voicemails anymore, but go for it.
Hey, Riley girl, it's your dad. I'm calling you from Van's phone. Thought maybe you'd pick up. Anyway, look, I know you don't always have the warmest feelings for me, and I also know I deserve that, but I just wanted to ask you, respectfully, to just think about your plans. If it's just the disease, listen, this is a fight the McGrady's will win, you hear me? I'll find the best doctor, I'll rob a bank. But if it's, you know, life, that whole mess, I don't know, that's hard. All I can say is what you have, the thing you have, which I, for instance, do not, is a family behind you. And that is not a thing to be underestimated. Anyway, I'm rambling. Just call me and tell me what you're... Yeah, just call me.
I'm sorry.
Do you ever stop to think for a second what something like that might do to me?
Oh, yes, and now we see that the real victim here is you.
It's not a cup. Jesus Christ. Look, I think I saw somewhere near Visalia, like a hospital, one of those wellness center things. That means we can still...
Ogden!
Look, the drugs don't take effect for a few hours, right?
Get it, okay? If Ogden Parks gets cancer, it's a blood event, right? It's fundraisers and prayer groups and in front of the local paper. It's not Medicaid and selling on Craigslist. I haven't spoken to my mom since this whole thing started. My dad, well, he's generally drunk or passed out. Nobody hugged me or came and held my hand because nobody who didn't just meet me gives. Nobody asked me if I wanted to die, and the only choice I got was where and when and how. And now I don't even have that, so.
Riley. Riley, wait. No, don't. Riley. Riley! Riley! Hey! Riley! Riley!
Was it really a whole club at your school devoted to remembering numbers?
Look, Riley, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what are you sorry for?
I haven't walked in your shoes. I shouldn't have acted like I know best.
Really? Maybe you're just saying that so you can get your car back.
If you never want to see me again, I guess I can live with that. There's plenty of gas in the car, GPS thing in the glove compartment. But if you do come back, I will stay with you wherever you want to go. Okay, so, like this?
Yeah, just be sure to keep me in focus. Don't let me forget to show you the slow-mo button. I want the climax to feel like a real build, you know?
Climax?
You know, seizures, hallucinations. There's a chance I'll foam at the mouth. Hey. Just a couple more hours, okay? Then you'll drop it off in the mail and your work here's done.
Just show me the slow-mo.
Okay, so it's this button. Just set it there.
Okay. I'll get it.
So we want to go down this path.
One at a time? One at a time.
Really?
I'm not getting on there with you. Slow motion might not be my thing, but this sunbeam, Ogden's got this. Hang on. This is like the shakiest footage you'll get.
How you holding up, Miss Van?
Fine.
Yeah? Things at home?
They're fine.
Would you say it's a structured kind of environment or a cool kids can do whatever they want kind of place?
You're a terrible psychologist, Steve.
I'm not being a psychologist, kiddo. I'm just being a friend.
You're a creepy friend, Steve.
You know, you shouldn't smoke in a gas station. It's actually illegal. You could blow yourself up. Okay, but if we blow up, I'm gonna be pretty mad at you. It's funny, you know. You remind me a bit of myself when I was your age. Scary, right? Really, you shouldn't smoke. You should put it out. You know what the best thing ever happened to me was? When I was 14, I got sent to live with my dad. He didn't subscribe to Parenting Magazine exactly. And he took those little quips right out of my mouth.
What the f?
It was funny. He knew this spot on me. This little pressure point right here. If I mouthed off or didn't do my chores, Dad would just grab that spot, just put his hand right on there. He'd squeeze it. And just like you, I would just stare at him. I wouldn't give him the satisfaction. And he was just waiting for me to say, "I'm sorry, sir." It was like a game of chicken. Sometimes I thought my shoulder would snap in half, but I didn't say anything. And so he would squeeze even harder. Is what you say when someone's bothering you. That's right, sweetie. That's self-defense. And that's exactly what we're trying to get at. Good job. Everything's fine. It's just kind of a drill we do. You know, things are about to change for you a great deal, Miss Van. I've seen a lot of divorces. Oscar, guy with that record, he'll be lucky if he gets to see you once a month. And in our house, the kids are not the same as the adults. My word is law, so you might want to think about adjusting that little attitude of yours. Capiche? Glad we had this chat. All right, let's go. Let's hit the road. You guys ready? Chop, chop.
So what, this isn't it?
Looks like the cover art from one of my mom's self-published books.
Is that good or bad?
Well, they're vanity press novels with women named Fern who have so many suitors because they're so effervescent. She sends them to me, too. I'm willing them back to her, unopened.
Oh, you feel that?
Ogden, give me the camera. Give me the camera.
It must be like an earthquake or something. I've never been here. Can I ask, the smoking, is that what it's from, or?
No. I took it up after I got diagnosed last year. It's like one of those things, you know, what's the point, right?
Yeah, I guess. Come on. You getting scared?
No.
Too scared to keep going? Don't do that.
Let's go to your car.
You want to go back to the car? Let's
Yeah.
go back to the car. Do not make fun of me, okay? Can you not just look directly at me just for a second?
Yes. Okay. Is that
Thank you.
good
Yes,
for you?
Yes.
Okay.
My day
Thought I'd ring for my head. Funnel of my despair. Funnel of my despair. Yeah, okay, you don't need to do that. Don't,
No.
But be honest. Lay it on me. What do you think?
Are your aspirations professional or recreational?
I don't know.
Does that mean professional, but please don't laugh? No, I won't laugh, I promise.
It's just, you know what they say? Blessed is the writer with the drunken mother and the abusive father. Truth is, that's like one way that I am not too blessed.
Oh, my heart goes out to you.
Sorry. I'm a little self-absorbed, I guess. But that makes it worse. Like, I can only write songs about me, and being me
Is awesome.
Right? But it's like too awesome. And songs about being too awesome don't exactly quicken the human heart.
So imagine you're me. What? I mean, that's part of why you're hanging around, right? To get inside my head.
I don't think that's possible. You can't.
What, empathize? Sure you can. Climb right in. Play that song again.
That is okay. I will take a pass on it.
No, for real. I mean it. Just play it from the top. A little faster.
Faster? My daydream stray.
Okay, wait, just... No words, just humming. I'll hum with you. Wait, I'm a Cancer mouse, remember. Are you granting my last wish, Ogden card?
So the one thing Steve has taught me is that if I haven't published a novel yet, then maybe I'm subconsciously afraid of success.
Yeah, that's not as uncommon as people think.
And I realized I don't even keep an ideas journal, right? And I'm always saying these really witty things, and then I just forget all about them.
So now, we have this little bad boy. If we come up with a great line or we hear a real zinger, we just put it right in the journal.
It's a fun thing to do as a couple, and you realize like all these things you've come up with, and you want to find a place in your art for them, you know?
It's a treasure chest.
Well, you guys want to hear one?
Yes.
Which one, huh? Let me find, oh, this is a good one. Okay. Okay, say in a story, right? Maybe you have a young woman and she's complaining to her grandmother about how shallow she is. Well then, you know what the grandmother says to her? Time is like rain. It deepens even the shallowest of rivers. What do you guys think?
That is good.
E2USA.
I'm not gonna fish for herring shoal, if that's what you just said.
No, I said you're very pretty.
So, You learned you're very pretty. Got big plans in Samoa, huh?
I don't know.
Well, what's your follow-up?
What do you mean?
I mean, what do you do after? And just in case she doesn't want to fish for herring shoal.
You mean, can I spend the night?
Well, I think that is roughly the same thing in any language. But, I was thinking a bit further into the future.
You mean like I love you?
No. Like, what's your favorite band? What instrument do you play? I mean, no one's that tied up on hearing I love you. Not if they're honest.
No?
Okay. Want to know the one thing that'll open up girls' hearts in Samoa? You have to learn to say this. I approve of you. And this is unlikely to change. As I set the bar comfortingly low.
I approve of you. And that is unlikely to change. As I set the bar comfortingly low.
Yeah.
Oh. M and D are on their way. Die anywhere else.
Okay, give me that. Thank you.
M and D are on their way?
Yep. It seems so.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Offhand, I'd die somewhere else. What? Don't look at me like that. The storm's passed, and you know what that means. Onward and upward, Ogden Clark.
This is a deeply troubled person. I hope you appreciate that.
I'm used to it.
Well, you deserve better.
Yeah, I know.
You do. You deserve better.
You know, I heard this theory once that there's no such thing as disturbed people.
Van?
No, I'm just trying to grasp, you know, the sum of Steve's psychological contributions.
I just think that your mom worked really hard raising you kids, and you and Riley, the negativity, you know, she'd be a lot more developed as a person if you weren't bringing her down.
That's really, really interesting, Steve. You know, it'd be a lot more interesting if you knew what the you were talking about.
There you have it. That's the negativity I'm talking about, young lady. You just keep it up. It comes right back to you. I can tell you that. Capiche?
Hey, Steve, you know why Riley's cancer's inoperable? No? Well, neither of my wonderful parents here could bother to get, like, real jobs, so she couldn't cover in a health insurance, which meant she was going to Medicaid dentists who, oops, forgot to give her cancer screenings at 5 consecutive checkups. So they just popped out a couple groupies in training, and then when we moved on, so did they. And that's fine. But the upshot is they don't get to cry when we hate them. Tell them what I told you. It'll make them happy.
Van.
I'm gonna kill myself next.
No, enough!
So you have that to look forward to. Steve, when I live with you, all the trash officially taken out.
Bev, you need to be reasonable in being emotional, and emotion is not your friend. When you're playing into her hands, you're doing exactly what she wants. Don't you get it? She's just trying to get a response from you, and you're giving it to her. Look, I'm just saying, like, don't play the part.
Okay, I heard
You're playing
you.
right
I
into
heard
their
you,
hands,
Steve.
okay?
I heard you, okay?
And this is not about being an actor
Okay,
in her
thank
production.
you for the pep
This is
talk.
about
Okay,
being
I
a
got
mom,
it.
okay?
I got it.
Okay, you're an individual. Do you remember that?
Don't make me live with them.
Because I'm sensing an emotional Bev here, and I like the reasonable.
You think I want that?
The logical one's a lot happier.
Okay, but
She
you know,
knows
maybe
it.
I just want to be emotional.
Steve grabbed me.
Okay? I mean,
What do you mean he grabbed you?
Just like grab my. I don't know. Just please don't make me live with them, okay? Just. I will be good. Please don't make me live with them.
What you need is the Steve Stevenson steps.
Okay, I
that
swear
we've
to
been-
God, if you don't shut up, you can rent a car.
Bev,
The last thing that these natives did before they abandoned their ancestral homeland forever was they wrote the story of their own destruction. They were a peaceful tribe.
You okay?
White settlers, the Comanche were no match for them. They didn't have crack, dysfunctional warriors. How many of you seen the Sherman tree, the big tree just down the road? The Menachie thought that the Sherman tree, they called it the Doka-Hay, or tall spirit. They believed that the Doka-Hay could heal their sick and wounded. The settlers believed these stories, the General Sherman, and it had them spooked. So one day, the settlers came to the tree with saws and axes, determined to kill the Doka-Hay. But the Menachie saw what was happening. They made the white men a deal. They said, "We will leave our ancestral homeland forever if you will promise to spare the tree." And the settlers said, "Why would you do this? Why would you make that deal? If you leave here, don't you know you might die?" And the Menachie said, "It is not the number of lives it is important to us to save, it is the amount of life."
All right, well, you know how to get there, right?
Think so.
Look, I really appreciate you understanding Steve. I mean, we all do. Okay, bring on that big fat...
Hey, give me 1 second.
Oscar.
Hey,
Oscar,
Steve!
no!
I need to talk to you.
Got nothing to say to you.
Do you know what this is about?
Can you wait up a sec?
You trained her real good, didn't you, Oscar? This idea that a man is someone you treat like a child, not someone you can count on to make the tough calls? No, sir, no. She's gonna tell him what's best. Where do you suppose she got an idea like that?
Listen.
No, you don't tell me to listen. You listen. You don't write to her. You don't call her. You don't contact her. I don't care if Riley swallows the physician's desk reference, because every time you crawl out of your little hole, Bev turns into somebody I don't know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a job.
I just have to say one thing.
It's gonna have to wait.
If you ever lay a hand on my daughter again, I will kill you.
I just want to make that clear. I will find you, and I will kill you. Capiche?
I'm driving.
You know that it's 4:45, right? It's almost sunset. Are you sure this is where your business lies?
Oh, God, it's him. Is he talking to it? Oh, I hope that's not expected. Well, nothing ventured, right?
Here, sit with me.
No. Actually, I was kind of planning on flying solo. Can I trust you to film this? Thanks. I think it's just something between me and the Doka chief, you know? Hey, film.
You're the one who was filming me earlier.
I wasn't filming you specifically.
You here to pray? Don't worry, it doesn't feel as ridiculous as I imagined. He's more human than my hematologist. Harder to stump, too.
Was that a free joke?
It's mostly what I've been doing over here. My name's Colin, by the way.
Riley.
Let me guess, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Oral cancer.
Wow. I'm not usually that far off.
What about you?
AIDS.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't feel sorry for me or oral cancer, Riley. I have a 5-year survival rate over 25%. Yours can't be higher than what, 20?
10.
10.
Yeah, you could always say his cousin was in the New England Journal of Medicine. It's a paper joke. Get it? He's in the journal.
Yes. Wow, you're better than I thought you'd be.
Well, I get lucky once in a while.
I think what we tell them is what our disease is, why we want to live, and how long we want to live for, since we don't want to seem greedy. And maybe something we promise to do if we get our wish.
Okay.
Great Doka Chief. Hi. I'm Colin. I've been HIV positive for 14 years. My T-cell count is 185. My viral load's 100,000. My area code's 415. And my prognosis is poor. If you cured me, I would ask for 3 years. So I can see the video my sister-in-law will slip me of my nephew's graduation from elementary school. If you can do that for me, I will plant a tree. Your turn.
Oh, I think I've made a mistake.
Hey, if you want me to go, I'll go. Nice to meet you, Riley.
You too, Colin.
Good luck.
Hello, tree. My name is Aly Michalka. And I have stage 3 oral cancer. Okay. If you cured me, I would want to live. You know? Just whatever you think. See, there's this missionary. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. He's not like the ones who killed your Indian friends. You know, he's way too kind for that. But Tree, he's a terrible songwriter, and I just want to help so badly. So could you do that? Dad?
Told you I'd get us here, didn't I?
Oh, you guys came. Mom.
Riley, you gotta stay awake, okay? Riley, just stay with me, okay? We're almost there. If you want me to take you to the hospital, you just say the word, you understand? And this car will sprout wings.
You don't have to help me anymore. You kept your word. You're right, Mr. Lord. You should just drop me and bounce. I mean it, and you'll never know what happened. Did you hear me? I release you. I release you, Ogden Clark. I release you.
Riley.
Bless the Lord of my soul, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind.
He said to his father, Father, my head hurts.
Who maketh the angels spirits, his ministers of flaming fire, who laid the foundations of the earth that it should not be removed forever.
Go up, ye bald head.
The glory of the Lord shall endure forever. He looketh on the earth and it trembles. He touches the hills and they smoke. I will sing unto the Lord as long as I live. Bless thou the Lord of my soul. Praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. Amen.
Look at me, okay? Look at me, all right? Come on. Okay.
Memories looped in my head as I left this morning. It was you, me, Daddy, and Van. Racing through the Sierra Nevada, driving into the mountains on our way to Sequoia National Park. This memory is trees, and skies, and green valleys. This memory is foxes and streams, and life. What the hell are you doing?
I salvaged your pack from your bag.
Christ, Van, it's a hospital.
I know.
So where are they? Mom and Dad?
Out there, watching your video. Figured I'd deliver it to them like I said.
Any idea what happened to that guy I was with?
Who, Ogden Clark? Yeah, Dad him up pretty good. It was kind of badass, I have to say. At the climax, he was like standing over him, screaming that he's calling the cops and having him locked up the rest of his life. Our father was reborn a man of action today. It's been a big afternoon.
What about Ogden? What did he do?
Bailed? I'm sorry I the plan. But you know, I was thinking maybe you could stick around at least till I'm 18. You can't f***ing leave me with him. Please.
I'm glad you're okay.
It's okay, yeah. Dad.
So this is what it takes to get us all together.
What does that mean?
Well, it's just we're together as a family. It's nice.
Yeah, one big happy family reunion in the hospital. We should make this a tradition.
I can't deal with
No, I'm
this.
serious.
See what you started? I mean, you walk in and you start this shit?
What I started, she did not dedicate the video to me.
Well, wait.
right to
I mean, you're no super dad. We've discussed this.
I understand all of
It's
it.
fine.
If you excuse me, you're disturbing the other patients. If you guys could just keep it down.
This is family visiting hours, and this is what this family does, so I don't really see the...
Shut up.
Shut up. That's great parenting.
I didn't mean to say
No
shut
wonder
up. I
Van's
said
so
quiet.
well-adjusted.
Please.
You know what Steve says?
You know what?
Hey, I had this idea for some lyrics, but I just want to run them by you first.
See, your shit stopped being so awesome. Helps, doesn't it?
Guess we'll find out.
And oh, by the way, do you know why she dedicated the video to me?
That's what you women do to each other. Dedicate shit to each other. You know.
up with your makeup and spread blush across the sky like an